Here's another question under simultaneous equations, which is a little bit different with the normal way of solving it. Of course, you can use the normal way of solving it, but it will be a little bit longer. So this question says, given that x minus y is equal to 7 and that x squared minus y squared is equal to 21, find the value of x and the value of y. So there can be a quicker way of solving it. So you have x minus y is equal to 7 as well as x squared minus y squared is equal to 21. You can use the usual way where you make x a subject of the formula, then you replace it in your second equation, then find the value of what is remaining. But that will be a lengthy process. Why? Because it will be x squared. So everything you're going to find as the value of x in this form will be squared twice, and it will be a little bit longer. But how then do you solve this question? So the best way and the fastest way to solve it is actually recognizing that we have the difference of two squares. So the difference of two squares states that if you have a squared minus b squared, let's say a and b are your coefficients or your figures, your values, and they are both squared, the difference of these two will be equal to a plus b times a minus b. And this is the principle we're going to use here. So meaning this will be equal to x plus y, x minus y is equal to 21. Remember, we have not changed anything. We've just expanded this into its literal form of the difference of two squares. Now, knowing that our first part has been told x minus y is equal to 7, x minus y is equal to 7, that means we're going to replace it there. Hence, x plus y times 7 is equal to 21. And this will be 7x plus 7y is equal to 21. Now remember, we still have the x minus y, which we replace, which is x minus y is equal to 7. Hence our x in this case, we get back to the usual formula that we use when finding the value of x or y in a simultaneous equation. Hence in our case, x, when this crosses the equal sign, becomes 7 plus y, and we get this x is equal to 7 plus y, and we replace it here. So this will be 7x plus, rather, where this x, we replace this equation, 7 plus y plus 7y is equal to 21. And then we expand it. 7 times 7 is 49 plus 7y plus 7y on the other hand, which is equal to 21. Then we now group the like terms. Now at this point, grouping the like terms, when 7 plus 7 is 14y is equal to 21 minus 49. So in our case, and this, take it here, so this would be 14y is equal to 21 minus 49 is minus 28. Divide by 14, divide by 14, our y will be equal to negative 2. Having found y is equal to negative 2, we get back to our actual equation, the first one that we used, which is x minus y is equal to 7, to find the value of x. So in our case, this will be x minus y is equal to 7. Hence, where with this y we put negative 2, x minus negative 2 is equal to 7. X negative times negative is positive 2 is equal to 7. Hence, our value of x is equal to 7 minus 2, which is equal to 5. And these are two ways you can, or rather the one way that is a little bit easier to use than using the other one where you start from the very beginning, finding or making x a subject of a formula without expanding this in the concept of the difference of two squares. So your value of y is equal to negative 2 and your value of x is equal to 5. Now, here is the tricky part. Not really tricky, but something that will help you. Every time you're done solving your equations, for you to actually know whether what you've done is correct, right? So you just replace your x in your initial equation and your y in your initial equation and see if actually the values you have are giving you the actual value. So for example, in our part here where we said x minus y is equal to 7, so we're saying x minus y is equal to 7, our x is 5 minus our y is negative 2, And this should definitely give you, this is negative times negative is positive, so 5 plus 2 is equal to 7, so hence 7 is equal to 7. Now, this might work for various values where you can find any figure for x and any figure for y, it'll give you 7. But the only way these two answers are correct is if you replace them in your second equation, because it's a simultaneous equation, meaning the values you find that are equating it to this should also equate it to what we have on the other side. So in our case, we have x squared. Now our x is 5, so I've got 5 squared minus negative 2 squared. So this should give us 21. Should give us 21. 5 squared is 25 minus negative 2 squared. Negative squared is positive, hence 2 times 2 to the power 2 is 4, which is equal to 21. And 25 minus 4 is what? 21, which is equal to 21. Hence, your answer is correct. So this will help you every time you're solving an equation and you think you didn't do or you're doubting your answers. This is a way to prove whether your answers are actually correct. Thank you for watching.